Elia greets beloved Father YAHVAH personally, and Elia as well greets YAHOSHUAH personally on this emission. Yeah, the line is not cutting, but it's really me who pause a bit. First of all, I mentioned as well the goodness for the children of God who deserve that. For those who are convinced, for those who are racing well, for those who have entered in this holy kingdom. YAHOSHUAH bless you all for all of these things. Yeah, it's a moment that we are going to be together for today. Yeah, talking about the global situation, what happens around the world. But what happens on this earth that we are going to talk about the global situation? There is a word to be accomplished here, and it's that word to be accomplished that I am teaching you now. And for those who already know, it's an emphasized, but for those who don't know, so know how to listen to it. It's the fact that Russia and Iranian who are together that we are going to talk about first. Because Russia has made a declaration. Who is the Putin, the president, Russian president? He says that he is really with Iran, with this problem, which make Israeli and Iranian fight against each other. For you who don't know the story, they are fighting against each other, and is Iranian or Nasrallah. So that is the one that they killed, and Iranian is so frustrated, upset with that, and they fired bomb against Israel. Because it's the HQ Mossad that they have aimed at that time, and it's the landing strip, as well. According to what happened was they have destroyed more than 20 airplanes, F-35 and F-16 that. Yeah, I don't remember, but that is the last news that I have listened. And American and Israeli were angry with that, and they attacked Iranian. So that is the situation in general. So that is what happens lately. That means Israelis are with American clearly. Why? We're going to take a look at that. What is the reason? Why American protect Israeli, and why Israeli get along with American well? That is the words of my dad. That is the words of Elias' dad. That name speaks. That name makes sense. That name got a meaning. But what is the words of Elias' dad? Can you hear me? So here is the words of Elias' dad. Yeah, our talk will be a little bit longer, but I'm going to start you from here, and you're going to understand and know everything, because yeah, sometimes I will talk about what happens around the world, apart from encouragement to the children of God, and also to call people to enter in YAHOSHUAH. And I teach as well what I have taught you from which I taught you a long time ago. We really know that Beloved Father YAHVAH, He's a God of Abraham. For those who follow the teaching, they really know that. His name is YAHVAH. It's in the book of Sefer Torah of Jews. And He sent Eliah, the one who is arrived to you now. It's YAHVAH. And He also sent YAHOSHUAH, His beloved Son, the one that He gave birth through the way He speaks. He gave words. I have taught you in the last teaching, number 4. And when the Elohim of Israel, get along with Israelian, He is the Elohim of Israel at that time, and He gave commands and laws for them, and He was like, observe the 10 commandments and the law of Moshe. That is the commands which are made for them, for Israelian, not for Malagasy, nor French, nor English, nor Comorian, nor African, nor Chinese, nor Japanese, but only made for children of Israel. And it's also a long teaching, and we are not going to get back to that. But unfortunately, Jews broke it, and they made abomination against it, and they despised it. And Father YAHVAH get angry against them, and Father YAHVAH destroyed the 10 commandments and the law of Moshe through the way He destroyed, through the fact that He destroyed the sacrifications. So He destroyed the sacrification, the priesthood, and we can see that on the book of Isaiah chapter 64. Yeah, you can read that together. Isaiah chapter 64. I think it's in 64. Yeah, we're gonna see. Okay. I think it's in Isaiah chapter 66 verse 3. It's in Isaiah 66 verse 3. So here, beloved Father YAHVAH said, I'm going to destroy the sacrifices. I'm going to destroy all of your sacrifices. That means that the 10 commandments are destroyed. It's obvious, because when there is no more sacrifices, all children of Israel becomes sinners, and that God doesn't get along with sinners. It's logical that Israeli people get separated away from them because the sacrifices are destroyed. But whoever sacrifices a bull is like one who kills a person, and whoever offers a lamb is like one who breaks a dog's neck. Whoever makes a grain offering is like one who presents pig's blood, and whoever burns memorial incense is like one who worships an idol. They have chosen their own ways, and they delight in their abominations. So I also will choose harsh treatment for them, and will bring on them what they dread. For when I called, no one answered. When I spoke, no one listened. They did evil in my sight, and chose what displeases me. So it's about Israelian. Beloved Father YAHVAH was really desperate, and he was like, I called you, but you didn't hear. So that is the proof that the 10 commandments are destroyed, because there is no more sacrifices, and it's from then that children of Israel becomes sinners, and they cannot call that name of God anymore. And it's the result of that, when they become sinners, because there is no more forgiveness for sins, they become sinners. And the words of Father YAHVAH in Isaiah 69 1-2 were accomplished. We're going to read that. Surely the hands of Father YAHVAH is not short to save, nor his ear too dull to hear, but your iniquities have separated you from your God. Your sins have hidden his face from you, so he never listens. So that word is so obvious, that God, Father YAHVAH, never listens. And when Father YAHVAH destroyed all the sacrifices that Israeli people did, which is a forgiveness of sin for them, so the children of Israel become sinners, and that God never listened to them, and they haven't known the God of Abraham anymore. And it's from then that all fake names are invented. Allah for Muslims, Jehovah for Catholic, Yahovah for the others who I don't know, Yahoo for the others, Yahweh for the others. Everybody creates and invent what they want. They say whatever they want, whoever they are all fake. But that is the result of the anger of Father YAHVAH. There is a barrier which get them separated and Father YAHVAH, and they haven't known Father YAHVAH anymore. And again, it's after then that all the fake names were invented. Jehovah, Yahweh, Allah for Muslims. Yeah, Muslims. It was in they were in 600 years after the year 0 that they existed. But for Catholic, I think it's in 100 BCE. Yeah, it's approximative date. And it was really destroyed. That's why the Son of God taught the name. So the name must be taught, because no one knows that name anymore among Israelian. That's why the last prophet said, I taught them your name, because no one knows that name anymore. Let's see that passage. I think it's in John. In John chapter 17. I think it's in verse 17. Yeah. John 17:26. That YAHOSHUAH had to teach the name of that YAHVAH to the disciples, because no one knows it anymore. I have made your name known to them, and will continue to make it known, in order that the love you have for me may be in them, and that I myself may be in them. Yeah, I have made your name known to them. That means that no one knows it anymore, so it must be taught. According to the last prophet, his name is YAHOSHUAH. That thing says to us that the words has been accomplished, and there is nothing that you can criticize against the teaching, against the words, because the words of the Holy Scripture of Jews is really well set up, according to the words of the God of Abraham. So what happens then? When the Israeli people broke the law of the Father YAHVAH, which are made for them, they broke it and went against it, and Father YAHVAH were angry, and he destroyed the sacrifices. And that is what YAHOSHUAH destroyed on the cross. So it's the destruction that YAHOSHUAH did on the cross is the proof that the 10 Commandments are destroyed. It is the real confirmation that 10 Commandments and the law of Moshe are destroyed. It's said by Apostle in Ephesians chapter 2 verse 15 that 10 Commandments are destroyed. In Hebrew, it's really straightforward like that. 10 Commandments are destroyed. It is to prove to you that, and also a response for those people who ask who has destroyed the 10 Commandments. Did the Son destroy it? It's something that the Father gave, and how does it come that the Son destroys it? The answer is, it's really the Father himself who destroyed it. In Isaiah, that the sacrifice is destroyed, and when the sacrifices are destroyed, Israelians become sinners. So it's a foolishness for those who still dwell in that. Yeah, for those who want to die, observe 10 Commandments, because it's really beloved Father YAHVAH who destroyed that first. And YAHOSHUAH confirmed that in Ephesians chapter 2 verse 15, that he destroyed the 10 Commandments and the law of Moshe on the cross. So that is in a parenthesis, but that is not our main topic, but I just gave it to you to let all people know, come to YAHOSHUAH, especially you who have been ordered to observe the 10 Commandments. Sorry. For you who were ordered to observe the 10 Commandments, come to YAHOSHUAH, because you were deceived. You were impotent. Yeah, there is a something noisy from your telephone, but check it out. So I'm continuing my word. Once when the children of Israel broke the Ten Commandments in the law of Moshe, Father YAHVAH were angry, and he applied the word saying, I'm going to scatter you, I'm going to kick you out. So let's see that passage according to the book of Leviticus chapter 26, saying that children of Israel were kicked out. In the verse, I think it's in the verse 31. Leviticus chapter 26. Where is it? Yeah, from the verse 30. From the verse 30, 31, 32, 33. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. 30 to 33. I will destroy your high places. So it's Leviticus chapter 26, verse 30. Cut down your incense altars and pile your dead bodies on the lifeless forms of your idols, and I will abhor you. I will turn your cities into ruins and lay waste your sanctuaries, and I will take no delight in the pleasing aroma of your offerings. I myself will lay waste the land so that your enemies who live there will be appalled. I will scatter you among the Gentiles, and I will draw out of my sword and pursue you. Your land will be laid waste, and your cities will lie in ruins. I will scatter you among the Gentiles. Yeah, when the children of Israel broke the law of Father YAHVAH, they were already warned by the prophet. Yeah, that's why they killed the prophet. They hate to be advised and warned. That's why they kill those who advise them or warn them. They used to kill gods. They're used to kill the prophet sent by Father YAHVAH. That's why disaster strikes in them. That is the thing that I am really explaining to you now. But what happens? This is what happens. Father YAHVAH scattered them from Israel, from the Assyrian era. Yeah, Assyrian has hit them. Babylon has struck them through Nebuchadnezzar the king. Median and Persian also. Median is Iraqian, and Persian is Iranian at the moment. And after that, a Greek entering stage, Romans as well. So it's all of these people who struck them. So these are the different beasts who have hit Israelian. And the last the last bit that will strike them. Yeah, it's already a teaching that we have given to you, but I just repeat it. Hitler has entering stage as well, and he has killed 6 million Jews. That is the beast, the seventh beast, which destroys Jews. And the last one is Russia. Russia will strike Israel. That is the last beast according to the book of Revelation, according to the teaching of Elia, ambassador of Yahushua in 2003. The people didn't believe. From 2000 and 2002 there was already explanation, but it's in 2003 that the teaching has broadcasted about that. But before that was the destruction of the Ten Commandments. So that what happens in that teaching about Ten Commandments. The destruction of the Ten Commandments was already in 1995. That's why the ambassador of Yahushua fought against all churches, and all people gave insult, However, at the moment we are surprised because it's like these people who were the honor of that teaching. Whoever, it's this man on the picture who received insult and were persecuted. It's that one who were persecuted at the time. It's me who is speaking. So the destruction of Israel were applied to them, and they were scattered away from their land. But after a prophet, an Israeli prophet, declared that you must gather them back to their land. Okay, let's read that in Ezekiel. I want to bring you to Ezekiel. Yeah, let's visit Ezekiel here. Ezekiel chapter 37, I think. Okay. Ezekiel chapter 37. Yeah, let's read it. Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 21. 21, 22. Yeah, we're gonna read them. Yeah, that's it. Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 21. And say to them, this is what the sovereign YAHVAH says, I will take the Israelites out. So that is a saying that I'm going to make you as slaves, and they were scattered in the Assyrian, Babylonian, Median, and Persian. So they were scattered all over the world because lots of people attacked them and they were destroyed. And that is it. I will take the Israelites out of the nations where they have gone. I will gather them from all around and bring them back into their own land. So this is the saying that the Israelians will be gathered back to their land. I will make them one nation in the land, on the mountain of Israel. There will be one king over all of them, and they will never again be two nations or be divided into two kingdoms. That's it. Yes, indeed, when the Israeli people get back to their land, because before they were divided into two. One is Judah and one is Israel. That is the story of Israel. If you don't know that, the one part is Israel and the one part is Judah. Israel was in north and Judah was in the south. I think that is not really important, but they were divided and they are always fight against one another. However, Father YAHVAH said, when they are gathered back to their land after they were slaves, and I'm going to get back them there to their land, they won't be divided into two anymore. And look at Israel at the moment. They are one land, one nation, and they got one president. But the one who really lead there is because of the control of NATO. It was made led by a prime minister. It's the Benjamin Netanyahu. And this man is provoking everyone. He is so naughty. Yeah, that's true. And there are lots of people who think and who say that Jews are a country that God loves. No. It's a country who killed his son. How can he love them? It's a country who despised him, and how can he love them? They have despised him and have squeezed his glory with fake God, and how can he love him? Think about that. If he loved them, why did he scatter them out of their land? If he loved them, why did he make them as slaves? They were captives, and they were scattered all over the world. But that is anger. So the question is why they are get back to their land. It's because of the covenant that he made with Abraham. Abraham didn't betray him, and that's why he said, it's your descendants who's going to dwell on this land. But the land was just taken by Arabs. Who was the chief of Arabs at that time? The leader of the Muslims religion at that time. And Muslims religion attacked Israel, and they have attacked Israel, and they cut the land in plus 600. Israelis were already get out of their land, and it's only the rest who dwell there, and that's why they have got it, and they have built Omar Mosque in the yard of Jerusalem temple in Israel, because when Muslims get there, they have attacked as well the Israel, and they built a mosque in the great yard of the Jerusalem temple. But that is dangerous. It's the God of Abraham that you're going to put next to the God of Muslims, but that is dangerous. We're gonna see what happened next. But that thing, it is to provoke YAHVAH. It is to call for fight. That's why the ambassador of YAHOSHUAH, Elia, teaches who is the God of Israel, or the God of Abraham called. It is a teaching that I have given to you. And the true God of Abraham is YAHVAH. And it's not okay for him at all that they have built that Omar Mosque, even though the temple is just a wall. No, it's not okay for him. That's why Jerusalem temple must be built. However, that time will be dangerous. The building, how to say that? Yeah, the building of the temple of Jerusalem, which must occurs. It will be dangerous because it's the Omar Mosque, which is already there, the mosque of Muslims. That is really dangerous. That is the proof that it's so dangerous what happens to Israel, because it's really in the place of temple, in the yard of temple, that the Muslims built the mosque. It is really belittling and despising the God. But that's why I say the God of Abraham, he is angry. He is really angry at people of Israel, and he has scattered them. And when they are scattered, they are back. And it's the fact that they are back that we are going to talk about. When the children of Israel get back to their land, as the word says that, the one who gathered them back have received command. You have to protect them as lambs. And we're going to read that. But that is a problem, because the Arabs have got that land in 600. They have got Israel. That is the problem of Palestine in Gaza Strip and Cisjordania, because Jordanian are also land of Israel. And the limitation of the land of Israel is in the book of Genesis, chapter 15. That is the delimitation of the land of Israel, because his land is so vast. But because of the anger of Father YAHVAH, they have been scattered around the world. However, Father YAHVAH keeps his word, so they must get back to their land, these descendants of Abraham, because he said that your descendants will dwell on this land. However, Arabs have get their land, but Father YAHVAH has to keep his words, and it's a word of Father YAHVAH that must be accomplished. But that is the problem in Arabs. But who is the God who has declared that words and someone has been able to oppose? Who has done that words and someone has been able to oppose him? And who is the God who able to speak like that and someone has gone against that? There is no one on this earth. Some says that it's Maya tribes. What words from Maya's tribes were accomplished here on this earth? But I'm telling you, their words is the words of Anunnaki. And it's their betrayed angel, and people believe in them. They're extraterrestrial. They're lined up with devils and Satan. With their God is lined up with the devils and Satans. And as a proof, in 2012, they have prophecies that it's the end of the world. They have said that it's the end of the world, but the ambassador of YAHOSHUAH only who said that won't happen. However, on this earth planet, there are lots of people who say that. But it's the ambassador of YAHOSHUAH, Elia, who said that won't happen, that won't exist, and it didn't happen. However, all people expected that. And what surprises me is these humans believe in sinners. You were listening to Prophet who sins. But the prophet who never sinned, you don't listen and you don't believe in. I am surprised. You're listening to people who are sinners. However, sinners are from devils. That means that you're listening to the words of devils. It is always up to you. Okay, let's read the words of Jeremiah the prophet. Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 10. Jeremiah 31 verse 10. Get the Israeli people back. Jeremiah chapter 31. 31 verse 10. Hear the words of YAHVAH, you Gentiles. So that is it. You all Gentiles, you have to listen to the words of Father YAHVAH. Who can go against it? But that is the power of our dad YAHVAH, the dad of Elia. Proclaim it in distant coastlands. So it's to the coastland, far coastlands. Make sure that they hear it. And he who scattered Israel will gather them and will watch over his flock like a shepherd. That's it. So you who have scattered Israelian, you have to get them back to their land. So American were controlled and they were ordered, because it's American who get wise Israelian. It's in America, in Russia, they all get that. These Western countries, even English get, French also get, and they are among the brain who think and build their weapon, because these Israeli people get wise people. That is true. And when the command and order get down, get them back to their land. It's really American who is the first position to get them back in 1822. American get Israeli people back to their land through ships and airplanes. It's NATO, or the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. That is NATO. That means that it's these Americans who are the leaders of NATO, and they are the first position. American, English, French, and German. They were together lately, but there are also Spanish. There are a lot. There were a lot. And it's in that we have found 28 or 29 or 27 countries at the moment. But the leader are American, English, and French. They are the first position. Yeah, but they were helped. They're in addition of them with German, and it's they who have gathered Israeli people back to the land in 1822. It's the American who was the first, and French after, and English. They are in the first position. German betrayed, and they have killed them lately. They hate Israelian, but only they're in the NATO group and they must just follow. But it's really the American who's like a mother of Israelian. They're controlled, they're ordered. And Bill Clinton, when he was president, he didn't know that. However, he protects Israelian. George Bush Jr. and Senior George Bush, his father, and George Bush Senior, he dared to attack Iraq in 2000 or 1990 or 1991. I don't remember. He was really able to attack Iraq. Yeah, at that time. I don't remember. I just give it to you, but it was approximately like that. He attacked there because he was really angry. He was really angry at Iraqi, because Iraqi killed Israelian, because they were caught with these words. You have to protect them like a shepherd keep their lamb. So you must fight against those who try to hate Israelian. What kind of God who is able to say that and his word is accomplished? And what kind of God can go against his word? No one can get out of that. American is powerful at the moment of speaking, and the others are shaking before him. But it's only Elia who said he is not strong, but it's only Russia who is strong and powerful. And also in YouTube, I have received feedback. You don't know anything. You are dumb. And it's like that. Someone who teaches, you teach something which doesn't make sense.